Hello, thank you for subscribing to my YouTube channel. This is Coach Wale for you, and in this episode I am going to be sharing with you what to do when your children misbehave. The first thing that is required of parents to understand is that misbehavior in children possibly are things that happens with time and exposure. The quality of exposure will determine how the parents will handle misbehavior when it comes. There are some behaviors in children that are called expected behaviors. These are possibly due to curiosity, due to peer pressure, due to the fact that your children have not been with you for 24 hours in a day. They don't stay with you. You go to work and possibly they go to school. They interact with different people. They interact with the teachers. They get new vocabulary of words. They get new words from the learners, and then they learn subliminally, which actually subdue the impact of active listening in children. They learn without even listening to you. They grab things without even paying attention to you. They see you. They see others. People that portray themselves as teachers, people that portray themselves as leaders, they see them and they take reference from their actions. Not to forget, some of them have the celebrities as their mentors. They want to be a very good footballer, so the hairstyle of the footballer that is their fan, they want to copy that person. They see news about the person, and then they think that the person is making news because of the things that he or she is doing. And these are things that we need to begin to pay attention to as parents. That when you want to correct misbehavior, you have to come from the standpoint where you separate the child from the event or from the happenings. It's very, very important that you have to understand that, because the essence of responding to behavior is not to actually bring down the esteem of the child, or to be able to put the child under, or to bring the child in a state that he feels so less of himself. That is really not discipline. The essence of working on behavior is to change the practices, the actions, the behavior, the things that the child is doing. So in that situation, you have to come in from an holistic perspective. You have to check what the child is seeing. You have to check how the child grew. You also have to pay attention to yourself. There is something wrong with the modeling of the child. And this is very key also for schools and for individuals. As you raise your children, you need to pay attention to that stand first. So when a child brings up a misbehavior, you have to come from that holistic angle. First thing first, separate the child from the happenings. Address what the child is displaying for time. In other words, take for example, you have a child that lies to you. Yes. Maybe during the course of interaction with the child actually communicated something to please you, and then hence you discover that it was a lie. Some parents really don't take that very well because of the quick response. I don't want you to lie to me, and then because of that, your response looks so harsh and so harsh. Yes, it comes at some point, and the reason for this is because you need to separate the child from that action, from that behavior at that time. I don't know, possibly it's even coming concurrently, but there is a need for you as a parent to be able to separate the child. Please do join me in another episode of working on misbehavior in children. But the one I want you to hold today is that you must separate your child from the behavior. In order to do that, helps you to do something. It helps you to work on the exposure, it helps you to work on the positive practices, and it helps you to address the conduct, not the person. Thank you very much. See you in another episode.